The man coming forward's face is very kind. You will notice it in layers. At first, there is something very composed about it, a quiet masculinity, not overly polished, not too aware of itself, just naturally striking in a way that feels real. His features may lean more balanced than sharp, a face that holds presence without needing any sharpness. There could be something very distinct about his eyes and brows, as though his expression carries through even in silence. His eyes are likely one of the first things that leave an impression, not because of how they look, but because they seem to hold attention in a very steady way. When he looks at someone, it does not feel empty or performative. It feels direct, aware, like he's not just seeing what is in front of him, but sensing more than he's seeing. There might be a certain heaviness as well to his gaze at times, not negative, just depth. The kind of eyes that suggest that is someone who has lived, learned, reflected, and does not give his full energy away carelessly. His mouth may have a natural reserved shape to it, the kind of expression that can seem serious when it's quiet, but unexpectedly warm when he's given you a smile. And that smile, when it appears, changes his whole face. It softens him. It reveals a side of him that is less guarded, less unreadable, almost as though there is a hidden lightness beneath everything that he usually keeps controlled. His jawline or facial structure may appear masculine, not in an extreme way, but enough to give him that grounded, mature look. There's something about him that feels grown, settled in his own skin, like he does not need to prove that he's a man. He simply carries that with him, His hair may suit him in an effortless way. Even there's a slightly texture about his energy, perhaps kept neat without looking styled for attention. Nothing about him feels overly curated. He gives the impression of someone who dresses or presents himself through instinct rather than performance. And this is the part of what makes him so attractive, because he does not seem like someone trying to become noticeable. He simply is. As you move beyond the face, there is something very noticeable in the way he carries his body. He builds a lot of muscle in the upper side as well. There's a frame that is suggesting a steadiness. A little broader in the chest area, there's a solid torso as well, the kind of presence that feels dependable rather than dramatic. He may not be the loudest man in the room, but physically there is something anchored about him. Like he moves from his center, like he does not scatter his energy. And when he walks, there is intention in it. Not slowness, not stiffness, just a natural self-control. He does not rush into spaces, he enters them. Even in his smaller gestures, there's something very important is standing out more than expected. The way he turns his head when listening, the way he pauses before answering, the way his hands remain calm instead of restless. All of this creates an impression of someone who thinks before acting. His voice may carry a warm, even tone as well, not overly expressive, not theatrical, but the kind of voice that feels easy to listen to. Something about it may feel reassuring. It's just like when he speaks, he does not waste any words, and because of that, even simple things can sound more meaningful coming from him, because this man really cares about you a lot.